Are you guys ready for your next comic? Our next comic is so funny. I'm so excited that they're here. She is here. She's here. And she's awesome. She is going to be in the 2024 All Jane Comedy Festival, as well as the 2024 Upper Left Comedy Festival. And she's also a 2-time Moth Story Slam winner. Everyone make it super loud for the wonderful Ash Ellen.
She gave me headphones. Said, have you heard this sound? I think I've heard this one is totally underground.
I have not heard this song in forever, and I love it. Nice job. Let's hear it for the Joes. Woo! Oh my God. Where to begin? I'm gonna begin with. We're not talking about it. It's the elephant in the room. It's under my shirt. It's that I have D's. My breast. That's the philosophical term. Tits, breast, D's. Why? Why, Sky Daddy? Why? What's your plan? The town's thirsty. Don't call me. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me to have D's. Right now, the twins. I call them the twins. They're fraternal, so not quite the same, but they're asleep right now, so but yeah, they're just kind of stealthy. They're there, and recently I had my first mammogram. Anyone ever had one of those before? We're all screaming because they're so good. We're like, ow! Can't fucking wait. It's like 2 cold toasters pressing against your little sweet meat. It's just, ow, painful. When I had my mammogram, I was just like, all right, let's just, give the twins a little squeeze. And then after all that pain and fun, I was like, hey, so I don't know, what'd you see? Give me some notes, give me some feedback. And she was like, dense. That's all she said. With a shrug. Dense. Okay, I've got some follow-up questions. Are you a doctor? Where am I? Right. Oh, it's a basement. Oh, shit. I keep fucking do that. Mammograms written on a sign outside somewhere. And then she just kept saying dense. And I'm like, are we still talking about my breast? This feels personal. This feels like an attack right now. But it's pretty cool having D's. My dad did a really cool thing when I was a senior in high school. He just out of nowhere offered to give me a blowjob. Holy fuck. I will be moving away from this town tomorrow. I will be changing my name and not calling my dad back ever again. Okay, well, a boob job, way less interesting than a blow job. But he offered me a boob job. Not like him, he's not a doctor, but just to pay for it. And I was like, pardon my dollies. I'm not sure what you have in mind for my future. But that's what being an ally looks like. He just says, it just takes a minute to be a dad. And he was doing that. It's funny. He's a very funny man. When I came out, shock, I'm gay. Hope you're all sitting down. Joe behind the bar, I'm so sorry you're standing. I hope he's not. Workers' comp, shock. But yeah, when I came out, my dad was he was supportive. It freaked me out. He was too supportive. He was way too supportive. It was honestly a turnoff for me. I was just like, maybe I should reconsider this whole thing. He was like, fuck yeah, we finally have something in common. Like, I like chicks, you like chicks, I like chicks. And I'm just like, stop saying that over and over again, please. And a couple things he did that were just like red flag, a field of red flags. He said, I knew before you did. I knew the moment you were born when I held you in my arms. I have a question for y'all tonight. What was I doing? That was so gay. During my, when I was in mom's body, when they were doing the little video chat, I don't know what it's called. I went to public school in Mississippi, so I'd have no idea. But when they were doing that whole thing, did they see the doctor was like, hey, Kathy, congratulations, you're having triplets. Looks like you got 2 rescue pit bulls and a dyke coming out soon. She is dragging a lawnmower and has some boots on. That's going to be a C-section for sure. They tend to want to come out fist first, so you got to really avoid that. It's high risk. Or when he was holding me, was I just like, my little glistening, new to this world body, my eyes not even opened yet. Fingers just like sliding in front. I'm just... He's just like, whoa, that's a dyke. Okay, great. Whoa, don't drop it. But yeah, so that was that. He also wanted to celebrate. Which is not a crime. But the way he wanted to celebrate was most parents, when their only child comes out, is doing something, cool, whatever, it's like, congratulations. You might go to I don't know, Olive Garden, Arby's. I'm not sure where people go. I have no idea where people go. My dad took me to the Pink Pony off of Airport Drive near Memphis, Tennessee. That is the strip club. That is a strip club called the Pink Pony. Pink Pony. Pink Pony. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a chain, and I'm pretty sure that thanks to my dad, that I have that it's free for me to go forever. I have he's gone enough. They're like, oh, he's actually chair of the board, chair of the poll. I don't know. So yeah. So when just the trauma's coming back. It's just flooding. When I went, because I couldn't escape that, I tried to escape it. I tried to avoid it. But one day he tricked me. I knew we weren't going to school. You don't need that many ones for lunch. You don't. The worst part was not that it was daytime. It was not that it was just bright day, day is peak. And it wasn't that there only were 2 other cars there, that I'm surely the people worked there. Those are their cars. You know what I mean? So we were the only patrons. And the other worst part was not that when we walked in, everyone looked at me like they were my family. They're like, whoa, there she is. We have heard so much about you. Hey, Tiffany, come on over. Look, she's here. They're like, those braces were worth it. We all prayed for you when you're growing those bangs out. That was hard for all of us, but we helped your dad get through it, and that's important. It wasn't any of those things. It was when Princess was called to stage 1. We were the only people in this room. The only people. So Princess, first up, came to me and was like, hey, she's my age. She's like, hey, I'm your age. Your daddy talked about you a lot already. So, no. The correct feeling. Your daddy with a D. Sorry, with an E. Your daddy's already talked about you. And we should have gone to the same high school, all right, and I'm like, And then it's like, princess, stage 1, princess, reporting at stage 1. She's like, and then she's like, gotta go to work. And then like runs around to just be right in front of us again. But she's like, okay, just like, did you know Travis? He drove a green truck. And I'm like, oh God. But the worst part was not any of these things. The worst part was that she asked me if I wanted a lap dance. And my dad was so supportive. He had those $20 out ready to go. He's like, I got it, let me pay. And I should have realized this was the closest I'll ever get to a father-daughter dance. This was it. This was it. And I said no. When I said no, he pulled me aside like it was like an after-school special. He was like being a capital D dad. He's like, all right, champ, come here. Okay, I know we're all a little shy, right? Gotcha. And I'm like, I don't really want that. He's like, you said you're a lesbian. That's a woman. You're a woman. I don't know what you want from me. And I'm like, well, my type is just any woman not in front of you. I don't know how to do this right now. She's like between us, like, just trying to like move. And I'm like, Dad, I just don't want this right now. And so I learned a couple things that night. I learned, number one, parents can be too supportive. So if you are a parent, watch out. Secondly, I did learn that you can get scared straight. So I'm going to go home to my husband and 5 children now. So thanks, guys.
Attempt to adjust your radio, there ain't nothing wrong. So if